We all know about fundamental rights. Fundamental rights আমাৰ কাৰণে কিমান ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় সেইটো আমি জানো কিন্তু যদি fundamental rights violate হয় তেতিয়া আমি কি কৰিম Hello friends, my name is Gitanjali and today in this video we are going to discuss about writs. So basic deri nokori, let's get started. If any of our fundamental rights are violated, then we can approach Supreme Court under Article 32 and High Court under Article 226. Article 32 code pore, Article 32 fundamental rights or pore. Article 12 to 35 part 3 of the Constitution deals with fundamental right. So basically Article 32 is a fundamental right. B.R. Ambedkar koisile that Article 32 is the heart and soul of the Constitution. এখিনিতে এটা কেস লো এটা চাই লও In Fertilizer Corporation Kamgar versus Union of India, it was held that Article 32 is an integral part of the Constitution and thus belongs to the basic structure of the Constitution. Article 226 confers power to the High Court to issue orders, directions and writs. So, the power to issue writs of High Court is much wider than the Supreme Court. So, let's know what are the kinds of writs. Number 1, habeas corpus. Number 2, mandamus. Number 3, certiorari. Number 4, prohibition, and number 5, quo warranto. Now let's know what is habeas corpus. Suppose A is a person. He has been illegally detained by the state. Now he himself or through his relatives or through his friends can use the writ of habeas corpus. এক স্টেটে illegally detain কৰি ৰাখিছে তেনেস্থলত এ নিজে নহলে বা তেওঁৰ যদি ৰিলেটিভ আছে কোনোবা নহলে ফ্ৰেন্ডছৰ থ্ৰুৰে he can use the writ of habeas corpus. Now whenever this writ is used, the Supreme Court or the High Court will ask the detaining authority that on what basis this person has been detained. Aru jodi detention to jodi illegal hoy, then that the detaining authority has to release him immediately. So ekhinite eta case law sai lo Rudal Shah versus State of Bihar. In this case, a person who has already completed the period of detention was kept in prison for extra 14 years. Then the writ of habeas corpus was used and he was released. He was also awarded with exemplary damages. Number 2, mandamus. Mandamus means we command. If any public officer do not perform his duty well, then by using the writ of mandamus, one can command that public officer to perform his duty well. In this case, All India Tea Trading Company versus SDO, the writ of mandamus was used against a land acquisition officer who erroneously refused to pay interest on compensation amount. Next one is certiorari. Certiorari means to be certified. By using this writ, the High Court and the Supreme Court command the lower court to submit its report for their review. So mainly reviewed ki soa hoy je lower court e je judgment pass korise hetu illegal to nohoy. That means the Supreme Court and the High Court command the lower court to submit its report through the writ of certiorari. এতিয়া লোৱাৰ কোৰ্টৰ জাজমেন্ট ইলিগেল কেতিয়া হয় Number 1, lack of jurisdiction. যদি লোৱাৰ কোৰ্টৰ সেইটো সাবজেক্ট মেটাৰত জুৰিসডিকশন নাথাকে, এক্সেস অফ জুৰিসডিকশন, যদি next one is violation of natural justice. If it goes against the natural justice, jurisdiction is unconstitutional. So, যদি lower court or judgment যদি illegal হয়, তেনেহলে the Supreme Court or the High Court can quash the judgment. Writ of prohibition. A writ of prohibition is issued by a court to prohibit the lower court, tribunal, other judicial authorities from doing something beyond their authority. It is mainly of preventive nature. Suppose a matter is not disposed of. Before the disposal of that matter, the Supreme Court or the High Court can prohibit that court to entertain the matter. So basically আমি সার্চারিত কি পাইছিলো যে illegal judgment এটা announced হল, then to quash it or to cure the mistake one can use the writ of certiorari. Kintu before the judgment was announced, if you want to prevent the mistake, then you can use the writ of prohibition. Now number 5 is quo warranto. Quo warranto means by what authority. By using this writ, the court can question a public officer that by what authority have you assumed that office. And if the officer's title is illegal or defective, then he has to vacate the office. It is not necessary to approach the High Court first and then to Supreme Court to file a writ petition. However, if one approached the Supreme Court directly, then he has to establish or explain why the High Court was not approached first. So friends, যদি মোৰ ভিডিওটো চাই ভাল পালে তেনেহলে লাইক, কমেন্ট, সাবস্ক্রাইব কৰিব নাপাহৰিব। Thank you.